Today, I want to talk about why it is just as important to build relationships or social networks as what it is to focus on your artistic ventures. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, my name is Travis Mark. I'm the host of the Musician's Mentor podcast and now the Musician's Mentor YouTube channel. Regardless whether you have been here before or not, please do me a favor, take a look around, watch some of the videos, drop us some comments, check out the podcast, and most importantly, hit that subscribe button. Thank you. So weirdly, I woke up this morning feeling a little bit nostalgic. I don't often harp on those thoughts. I figure it's a trap to nowheresville. I want to focus forward. That's just my personality. But I was thinking about the amount of sacrifices creative types make to try and achieve their goals, without even realizing that half those goals are getting met along the way. We've spoken about levels on this channel before. So for purpose of example, let's say your goal's up here and you're trying to reach that. You become so laser focused on that goal that anything below it, you look at not nearly as important as that. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's good to keep focus. I think it's good to reevaluate and just constantly try and move forward, as I just mentioned. But something that I think artistic types often take for granted is that while we are so laser focused on trying to achieve that goal, often we neglect certain relationships within our lives, whether they are just purely social or romantic, and we think that we're always going to have people around and spend no real time putting the same sort of energy into these relationships as what we do while trying to achieve this goal. Now, obviously, if you do reach that goal, you're going to have tons of people around you, entourages and lots of yes men, people who think you can do no wrong as long as you keep their bread buttered. I'm not talking about those types of relationships. I'm talking about real relationships, platonic or otherwise, that you know you can trust that person's opinion or point of view, or you can let something off your chest and know that you're not going to be judged, or perhaps they'll actually call you on your BS if they need to. I heard a phrase recently, your songs won't hold you tight at night. And that hit me hard, man, because my songs are essentially my babies. I've spent a lot of my life curating songs. I have thousands, hard drives full of songs. Some might be good, some might not be good, but I put a lot of time and effort and energy into those songs. They mean a lot to me. But it got me thinking a little bit about what if we took just some of that energy and we stepped away for a little bit and focused more on our social skills? What if we went out with our friends a bit more? Or what if we took our partners out on dates a few extra times a month rather than taking just random gigs for the sake of it? These are all hypotheticals. I understand that. But hopefully I'm painting a picture and you can see what I'm trying to say. And that is that energy flows where energy goes. And if you put in all your energy here into a goal, yes, hopefully you achieve that goal and I wish that for you. But if you don't achieve that goal and you've not put any energy into anything else in your life, you might find yourself alone. You might get to a point where you have no friends, no real friends anyway. You might not have a partner. You might not want these things, and I'm fully aware of that, so I'm open to those ideas. This is all just a conversation to get those thoughts flowing and to get you possibly to think a little bit out the box. So next time you find yourself in a situation where maybe you could go home to your partner, or you could go out with a friend who maybe you haven't seen in a while, or you can pick up the phone and talk to somebody who you haven't spoken to for a while, and it might bring a different type of richness to your life, do it. You could be surprised by what happens. It might even change your creative flow and allow you to navigate to that goal in different ways. If I've learned anything that's true thus far in my life, it is that we need people. We are a community-driven species. So start opening up your channels a little bit more and allow yourself some social time. Because yes, you want to work towards that goal. I'm not saying neglect that. But sometimes we become so focused that we forget that there are other parts of life that are enjoyable and just as important. I hope that helps. If it does, drop me a comment. If it doesn't, drop me a comment. Nonetheless, I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Peace.